Spring has arrived suddenly in the garden and everything seems to need doing at once. The heat-loving drama queens like chillies and cucumbers need transplanting. I haven't sown my tomatoes yet, and Doug is very kindly helping me to build a cold frame. Hello everybody and welcome to My Bountiful Acre. My name's Sue and this week we've got a whole lot of things to be getting on with. Before we start today's jobs, I thought I'd show you how the seedlings we sowed a couple of weeks ago are getting on. We have got the lavender, the cosmos cranberry double click up already, and on this side we've got yarrow, ammi, sea lavender just coming up, and on this level we have got the straw flowers, the salvia, which are desperately ready to move on. Oh, I just noticed that my artichokes have actually come up. That's brilliant news. I sowed some peas last week and I cannot believe how quickly they've come up. Everything's going crazy now. It's a fabulous time of year. My celery plants are going great guns now. Never had much luck with celery, so I'm really pleased about that. And the ranunculus are really popping up. They look fabulous. I might put them in a trough that I have outside the greenhouse. And those onions that I bought cheap have finally sprouted and gone completely bonkers. While I've been busy building orchards, my cucumbers have been getting a little bit out of hand, so they really do need to be transplanted. Cucumbers I find can be quite diva-ish. This side is the mini munch. I haven't grown these before and I probably only need 2 or 3. Talking of divas, the aubergines and chillies I transplanted earlier are doing brilliantly. Despite talking about doing this 2 weeks ago, these Luffas are still waiting to be transplanted. I was hoping the other 3 might germinate, but I think we can safely say they're not coming. I think these size are big enough for 1 each at the moment. They do grow fairly quickly apparently. Oh, that is quite a good root system, I would say. Right, let's hope they just fall apart. Wow, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Let's get it in its new home ASAP so it doesn't sulk. Also a good root. Well done, baby Luffas. You're doing brilliantly. Before I do any more sowing, it's getting quite warm in here, so I'm just going to give these a little water. These are doing brilliantly now. Just have to remember to water them because obviously they're not outdoors. I'm going to transplant my orange grasses that I saved my own seed from. I'll divide the main plant into 4 or 5 later, but I'd love to grow a big river of this grass through the border. And then I might get round to doing my tomatoes. They're so thin you can barely see them. More divas, the chillies that got left behind in the last transplanting session. Getting rainbows on my soil from my sun capture. Do I need more than 3 jalapeno peppers? I probably need 4 and I could definitely give at least 1 of them away. Put the label back in. So these little wee babies are the chocolate habaneros. The days are warmer but the nights are not as yet, so these are going to go back inside. Okay, so 4 habaneros, 5 jalapenos. Can I help you? You're wanting in, are you? I see. You've come to supervise again, have you? Oh, I don't know. Can't do anything without you, can I? We've also got another visitor this week. This is our friend's dog, Sansa. I have bought in my little rechargeable fan just to give my more advanced seedlings a bit of a workout. It's a bit like being outdoors in a breeze, so the stems get a little bit stronger. Oh, just noticed that my artichokes have actually come up. That's brilliant news. As you can see, my vegetable seed tin is somewhat fuller than my flower one, and there are a lot of tomatoes I still need to sow. I've got beefsteaks, plum tomatoes for sauce, sun gold of course, and there are quite a few. I didn't realise you could buy these trays individually. They're such a useful size. You can get them in B&Q. So I'm going to start my tomatoes in these new ones. So I have done 5 Black Beauty in that side of the tray, and I've done 9 Marmande on this side because these seeds are possibly coming to the end of their viability. Next up, I'm going to do tomato, beefsteak, pink brandy wine. And in the other half, we're going to put the Costoluto Fiorentino. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Apologies to any Italians if I've got it wrong. Here we go. These are a lovely tomato, I think. Although these like heat, coming from Italy, I did manage to grow them outside up against a south-facing wall last year, and they did brilliantly. And in this one, I am going to do Sun Gold Select and possibly Gardener's Delight. I'm interested to see whether Sun Gold Select is any different to Sun Gold, apart from the fact that I think it's open pollinated. So that would mean you could save your own seeds. So that would be lovely. All I've got left to do now is the ordinary Sun Gold and the San Marzano, but I won't show you me sowing that. It's the same thing. And then they can all go in the house under the grow light on the heat mat. Can't wait to see them come up. Let's take a little break from planting things for a second, and I'll show you the cold frames. But look at this magnificent tree. She stops me in my tracks every time I come outside. And while we're out here, I just thought I'd show you the beautiful daffodils and hellebores that have grown up in the woodland area. These are the new cold frames that we've acquired. We got them from a factory outlet shop, and instead of £130 each, they were only £45. Doug very kindly pulled up the old slabs that were here, laid some barrier, put some gravel down, and built me these beautiful cold frames. So once the weather warms up a little, these will be perfect for hardening off my seedlings before they get planted into the garden. And they're adjustable at the side here, so you can prop them up at any height. Do they get your seal of approval? Do they? We left a little gap in the middle, partly because of the window vent, but also because we could stand pots here. Right, back to the sowing. We have got some salvias that I sowed a couple of videos ago. They came up really quickly in the little cold frame. These are the cobalt blue ones that I had on the patio. I collected the seed originally from someone else's garden, so I don't actually know the variety. Gosh, that is quite a large root already. So yeah, they definitely need to go into their own pots now. Right, that's that tray filled up. This watering tray is working out really well. Well, it's that time of year when all those orders you made in the autumn get delivered. I'd like to say this is all of it, but it isn't. So I better find some pots and compost and get these planted up. This is what we call the falling down shed. Right, once again braving the shed. I've got a few to be going on with, so let's make a start with those. But one day soon I will have to sort this shed out. There's always something to be getting on with it this time of year, and that's exactly why I love it. Hope you all have a good week. See you next time. Bye for now.